Hi everyone, it's Yelena Kay from The Healing Light, and today I wanted to share to you a couple of things and tips to help you with probably this video would be for the people who are in relationship or starting a relationship and everything is going really well for the first month or so, and then the guy pulls away from you and you're going absolutely dismantling energy where you're just so scared what's happening and you're not understanding why did he pull away and where everything is going. So from an emotional point of view, you have to understand that the man's path to the commitment is a bit different than a woman's one. Again, that depends on the way he was brought up and in a childhood and what kind of scarring happened to him so far and what age we are in too. And he is a person just like you are. And if you are experiencing the early attachment, why you are experiencing the early attachment, what was the reasoning for it? There's quite a simple solutions there, what to do with early attachment. Secondly is, are you going to lower your standards or lower your values to fit him into that picture? And you are really then pushing it, like really pushing, shoving this man to go and fit into that picture, even if he's not there for you. But you're going to make him to be there for you. Because what are you deep down afraid of? To be by yourself. Not to have someone, because at what age you have to be with someone, you have to have someone, it's been a month and you're not progressing anywhere further. How are you going to be more attractive to him? And what do you need to do? Well, all of those things I do teach into my sessions, and depending on particular sessions what we are doing, we can always modify them. But what you need to do is absolutely set your standards. Absolutely not be afraid. If that person doesn't work out for you, there is a reasoning for it why they didn't work out for you. Third thing is, if that person didn't work out for you, is that a reasoning within you? Is it a self-sabotage? What are you doing with your energy changes, that there is a pattern to it, that it changes at a certain time always, and it's been happening and it's like a roundabout and we're looking for the exit. So if you're ready to change that, work on it emotionally. What is it that it's actually deep down stopping and blocking it? Is it codependent behavior? Is it inner child wanting? It could be like from self-sabotage to anything that it's actually stopping you from it, from going deeper within yourself. Or is it absolutely a fear creeping inside of you of thinking of it? What if I'm by myself? And you remember what I always say is like, where we're putting a focus, that's where energy goes, and that's exactly what happens. Or are we thinking from the poverty mind of, or lack of mind? So what are you going to do about it? How are you going to set your standards? And are you going to just lower your bracket for him to feel into your world? I will say this to you. There's a pool of people out there, and somebody has to fit into the way how you want to be treated, the way how you like it, the way how it ticks your boxes, without pushing them to actually do it, without they should be willing to do it on their own, without you saying you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And they're just a person who is fulfilling your needs, and almost like a servant. Because maybe you have entitlement issue, maybe you have got abandonment issue and you're so afraid to be alone. So you need to look within yourself. What is the trigger that it's triggering you, and work on it on emotional level. Until you don't heal that, until you don't work on it, whatever word you want to choose, this pattern will be keep repeating and repeating and repeating. And before you know it, you are going to be at a certain age and still be single, because nothing is happening for you. Nothing. It's almost every relationship, when I sit down with a client who's been like that for years single, it's the same pattern. there is a pattern which is developing inside. And then you come to the point where you just give up and you just say everything's stuffed, nothing can be done, this is how it is, and that's it. Men are just using me, or women are just this and that, saying awful words for it. Are they really? Is it something that you have got within you? You need to look at it and become self-aware of it. Work on you to heal. Work on you to find what you need to find within yourself. How can you give to someone else when you don't have it inside of you? Find it inside of yourself. And remember, first you need to give yourself an oxygen mask when it falls down in an airplane. And now we hear the airplane up in the sky. So the thought came on my mind to share this with you. So when you're in an airplane and they say, in case of emergency, the oxygen mask and, the pressure is down, take your oxygen mask, put on yourself first, and then you give it to the children or anyone else. You do the same thing. Heal yourself first before you actually step into the relationship, before you actually think about having a partner, before you actually, or you're going to just damage another woman. And there are so many women out there feeling that they are not good enough because of the society, what it put on them. Are you going to be one of those people? And then one day when you're going to really like a woman, she's going to be so damaged from all these men using her that she's just going to say, no, I don't want to be with any of the men. Even if you like her, she is not going to step into it. So think about it. What do you really want? Do you want an oxygen mask for yourself first? Do you want to step out of that roundabout? Work on yourself to become that amazing, authentic you before all of these happen to you. Traumas, societies, inner child issues, patterns. And you know what? We all had something. We all had something. Somebody said to me this morning, I had narcissistic parents. And I'm like, okay, how many people had it too? But they're doing something about it, and they're not looking for having someone to give them a pat on the shoulder all the time and say, oh, poor thing. Step up and say, I can do it. I can actually heal this. I can actually become the most amazing person who I was at my birthright. Or, I don't want to be holding myself with those shackles on my feet. I want to step into authentic, radiant me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Food for thought with this video for all of you guys here, because more and more I see people for relationships and coaching and family coaching and helping you with those issues. You can do it, and I believe in you. And enjoy this beautiful nature and the beautiful birds, but you can hear it at a river. And yes, I'm here again on a river and absolutely love the nature and the calmness of it, and preparing myself and my intentions for the week ahead. Love and light.